Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers Legacy United Core Class Beast Wars 2 Universe Tasmania Kit. The way that I see it, basically Rat Trap but in Beast Wars 2, because that was the first thing that kind of came to mind when I unboxed this figure yesterday. Actually, that video went up yesterday. But I mean, come on, look at him. He's basically got the whole thing on the back, kind of like Rat Trap likes to do, which I also have here for size comparison. Now then, I don't know anything about Beast Wars 2. I feel like I've said that 3 times now with Skywarp and Nemesis Leo Prime. And I will say it anytime I get a Beast Wars 2 figure, because I've never seen it. I don't really know anything about it. And finding like a subbed version was really difficult. And when I finally did, I didn't watch it. But who cares about a backstory? This is all about the plastic. So let's see what it is like. And I'm going to start off by saying I actually really like this thing. The design, I think, is... Look, it is very much Rat Trap with the whole, you know, back. But... it's also a bit unique. I mean, you got like the teeth here on the stomach, which also kind of remind me of Rhinox a bit. But then you have like the rat head as like the feet. And that surprises me very much, because usually they just have the beast mode's feet be the actual real feet. So it's interesting that they actually did this. So let's take a closer look at him, starting off with his head sculpt. Looking very nice. Kind of need to get it a little bit more away from the camera so that I can get it focused up. But looking very nice. The nice blue eyes, black face, and the brown around it. Very nice. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is this supposed to be some kind of a rat? Because to be honest, I'm kind of more thinking about a bat when I look at this head sculpt. But yeah, we got the nice like chest here, the 2 pecs, and then the teeth. 6-pack here, the teeth pack, as you could say. And then, you know, you got the big arms with, for some reason, giant hands. At least they feel big. Maybe it's because it's a core class figure, but these hands feel really big. I mean, if I had to bring in a comparison to the hands-wise, look at how big they are. I mean, maybe it's also because of the fact, you know, Rat Trap has a fist and this one doesn't. But still, it feels like really big. And then you got the nice legs here with the red feet. Red head being the feet, which I think is very clever. Also the heels, the way that is formed out of the lower jaw, just goes backwards to form the heels. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I really like this character design. And then we have the rest of the rat basically here on the back. Now I will say this, for transformation, he is actually pretty interesting. I will say that the way that he kind of moves around, he does some stuff that you wouldn't expect. But now that we've looked at the figure itself, move you out the way so we can look at the weapon that he comes with, which is basically just the rat tail. However, they did sculpt in like a minigun thingy, so he can actually shoot it. Now, the thing is that sadly enough, even though there is a post on his hand, I have not been able to get him to actually be able to hold this. I mean, I guess something like this is how he can hold it, but he can't really hold it like this. However, if you look under the arm, he has a post, a port, and you can plug this in and start shooting the bad guys if need be. Now I've never seen Beast Wars 2, so I don't know if this is accurate, but I will say under the arm cannon does look pretty cool. But let's get this thing out of the way. We'll bring you back for the transformation sequence because of the tail and everything. Now then, let's move straight then into the next segment, which is the composability segment. So starting off, his head can rotate all the way around to a full 360, even though it's kind of a bit small to kind of grab onto. Then his arms can technically do a full 360 because, as you can see in here, there is a ball joint in there. However, the backpack does block it. He also has in and out right here, and a swivel down here, and a bend at the elbow. Once again, ball joint, and there's a ball joint down here as well. So we also have some action down here. His waist doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, but I think that is actually because of transformation, because of what this thing does for transformation. So I don't know if you find it forgivable, but on the other hand, this is also a core class figure. Anyway, then his legs can go forward and they can go back a little bit, but they are blocked by the backpack. They can go in and out. You have a swivel here because of ball joint and a bend at the knee as well. And then his feet are also on ball joints, I think. So you basically got it up and down and Not really side to side, just a little bit more out, but you don't really get any in movement, sadly enough. But overall, he has some posability, which is nice to see. So now then, let us move straight into the next segment, which is size comparison. And I'm actually not going to move this one back because of how small he is. Instead, what I am going to do is I'm just going to get the Beast Wars 2 figures that I own in the shot. So here we got Tasmania Kid with Skywarp and Nemesis Leo Prime, and technically also Leo Prime, because Nemesis Leo Prime is just a repaint of Leo Prime. So there you go. Basically, here he is with them. And I don't know if this is accurate because I've never seen the show, but he does look good with them. So let's move them out of the way. And let's bring in some Beast Wars figures. Obviously, I had to bring a heroic beast leader, and I decided to bring in Optimus Primal, but also because of, well, kind of the resemblance in a way, I also grabbed Rat Trap, the only other core class Beast Wars figure that I have. And they look very nice together, even though they are from two different shows, but still Beast Wars nonetheless. So let's get them out of here. And since we don't have a Sideswipe, an Ironhide, or a Jazz, we can just pull you in a bit closer, load the camera again, and then get into that transformation. So let's get this kid transformed. And this transformation is very interesting, but because of his size, it can also be kind of annoying to do. So what you want to start off with, you want to come to the back, and you want to lift up this piece right here. Just lift it up, put it into an alignment with the rest of it, and also pull the backpack back. After that, what you want to do is you want to come to the arms and undo them from in here. There you go. Also rotate the head around. Let's just do that since we're already up here. And you want to kind of lower this like so. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate the legs forward, and then you want to finish up pushing this together. Then what you want to do is you want to take the legs here and you want to rotate them around and in like so. Also close up the mouth and rotate the head forward. Close up the mouth and rotate the head forward, and then rotate this around and in. Also, what you want to do is, as you can see here, there is a little tab here on the knee that's here. There we go. There's a tab here that you want to slide into the slot in there, and then you want to kind of get this in here, which can be a bit annoying sometimes. Also, tab the heads, the halves of the heads together. Then what you want to do is you want to take the arms here and rotate them until they sit like this to kind of get them out of the way for the next part. Also rotate the rat legs out. Rotate the head up so that it can kind of form into alignment here. And I think that that will snap into alignment once we are done with the rest of it. Rotate the arms also like this. And then close the bad boy up. Like so, and that will kind of start to fall. Everything will kind of start to fall into place. Also rotate the hands forward and then fold them forward like so. There we go. Almost done, almost done. All you need to do right now is, as you can see, that there's a little bit of a gap here that the shooty part of this gun thing is gonna slide into to form the tail of the rat. And here we have the Rat King in his rat mode. So here we have the Tasmania rat in his rat mode, and I will say that out of the two modes, this is most certainly the weaker one, and that's simply because of the fact that it is the beast mode. Usually these beast modes are basically just bricks, and Tasmania Kid is nothing different. He also is very much a brick. However, I don't know why he's so fat though. He's a fat rat. But my biggest problem that I have are these back legs. It's like, I don't know, I feel like I can't get them right because they're not aligned with the front legs. I don't know, it feels weird. It's maybe it's just a feeling of mine. But however, he does look good. Outside of being fat, needs to lose some weight. Come on, man. This was made in Japan, not in America. You have no excuse to be fat. So let's look at the details of the Rat King himself. The Rat Kid himself. We have the nice blue eyes here at the front, the black nose, the nice teeth, and is that some articulation that I see right there at the mouth? Yes, because these are the feet, remember? And then you got the nice black stripe going across. I kind of wish that the top part of the tail was also black, but who knows? Could be animation accurate. Like I said, I don't know. I like the paint though. It's very shiny paint. Also the texture on here, it feels good. It doesn't feel like Rhinox, who doesn't really feel good. You also have the nice front legs here. The back legs are a bit weird, but they are basically the hands of the figure. I mean, even with the way that they look off compared to the front legs. It is kind of weird, though. But then under here, you basically have the robot mode, and you got the tail here, and that's basically it. That's your rat. There you go. Done. However, even though I'm kind of iffy on this mode, it does actually perfectly fit in with, like, the Beast cast. And I'm a big fan of that. I like it when that happens. He doesn't stand out of place because of the Go Robot bits just hanging off. The only real kind of robot bits are, well, on the underside, but mainly, like, these back legs being hands. That's really the only stuff that is robot-y. And I like that. However, it does indeed include a bit of bricky. However, let's go into the articulation segment. And obviously, as I already said, the mouth can open and close for, well, having heels. You also have the front legs that can move forward and back like this. Technically, they can go all the way around like so. No bend at the knee or anything like that. You got nothing there. And then the back legs, they got a bend there because of the arm articulation and also the feet can also move up and down, and the tail, sadly enough, can't waggle at all. And that's basically your rat mode. So, without any weapons to really, you know, show off because of the fact that that is already in his tail, I guess we gotta head into SAS comparison, and I'm gonna keep you in the middle because of the fact. Let's bring in the Beast Wars 2, boys. So here we got him next to Nemesis Leo Prime, or I guess just the regular Leo Prime, because they're the same mold, just a different paint job, and this one is better painted than the other one. And also we have Skywarp from Beast Wars 2. Very nice looking. I don't really have any complaints here at all. They look like a weird unit, but I mean, why is a rat hanging out with a lion? Also, the rat is way too big. Let's be honest here, the rat is way too big. Now then, let's move you out the way so that we can bring in another rat. And also, by the way, here's a monkey. And no, I'm not gonna have the monkey ride the rat. We're not gonna do that. There you go. But here we go, the two rat boys, I guess, kind of being together. I don't actually know if this is supposed to be a rat. It just reminds me of a rat. But now that I have a rat trap next to him, he does look a bit different, but you know what? These two actually look pretty good together. I like them a lot. I don't know what you turn into. I always thought it was a rat, but I guess you don't turn into a rat. Are you a wolf? Maybe you're a wolf of some kind. I don't know. I mean, technically, Rat Trap is also way too big to be a rat, an accurate rat. But overall, this is a nice looking little SAS comparison. So let's get you out of here. Let's bring the Tasmania kid in closer so we can get into the reverse transformation. So for reverse transformation, what you want to start off with is you want to yoink this tail off. And then after that, you want to do the simple thing of splitting this open, because that kind of starts to untap a bunch of stuff. And move this up a little bit. Then what you want to do is you want to take the head and split it in two. And then rotate it outwards. Also, rotate this head around. Simple as that. I gotta cut that burp out. And then what you want to do is you want to rotate the legs forward. Well, the head, I guess. But they are gonna become the legs forward. And then you want to come in here and undo the arms. And rotate them all the way up. Rotate them down. And connect them together like so. There you go. Perfectly done. Then rotate the legs down as well. Then what you want to do also, you can take these legs here and rotate them down as well. After that, what you want to do is you want to come to the legs here and fold the head forward. And then take the bottom jaw and rotate the bad boy backwards to form the heels. There you go. We're almost done. We're not quite there yet, but we're almost done. Then what you want to do is you want to take this piece here and rotate it down and get it kind of like locked into place down here. Just push it all the way down and then rotate the arms. I like to rotate the arms out like this, then rotate the big hands out like this as well because of the fact that elbow joints. And then here, I guess we have the Tasmania Kid in his robotic mood. So, final thoughts on the Tasmania Kid. What do I think about him? Well, I think he's actually pretty neat. I like him a lot. What can I say? I mean, the transformation can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but that's because of how small he is. Rat Trap kind of suffers from that same issue, where it's like you kind of need to fiddle with him a bit in order to get him done. But outside of that, this thing is actually pretty fun. I have a lot of fun with it. I think the transformation with the legs moving upwards, the arms moving downwards, and then the backpack basically, you know, wrapping around it. But I think that is pretty unique. I like the way that it happens. However, even though I don't know this character, I am a fan of the figure. Now, would I recommend him? Now, that is where kind of like things start to come into play. Because, first of all, I don't know your collection. And second of all, I don't know if you've seen Beast Wars 2, because if you've seen Beast Wars 2 and you are a fan, I would say that this is a high recommendation, because the fact that, well, this figure is absolutely pretty good. And if you haven't seen Beast Wars 2 and you want yourself a core class figure, you can get this guy as well, or maybe you can get the Kingdom Rat Trap. I don't know. I mean, I feel like more people are familiar with the Rat Trap than with the Tasmania kit. But overall, I think that this guy is a worthy purchase in the collection, and I'm very happy to own him. Another one for the Beast Wars 2 collection. But that has been my review of Transformers Legacy United Core Class Beast Wars 2 Universe Tasmania Kid. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell, and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!